What's going on, my boxing brothers and sisters? Another edition of Major Key Monday. And yes, we have some questions. A lot of people started joking around, talking about, hey, is Major Key Promotions a fluke? Is this something crazy? What's going on with Major Key Promotions, man? Like, people thought we was playing games out here. Nah. And we're talking to legends out here, man. We may have something coming to fruition in the near future just off of the strength of this show. So hopefully that comes to fruition. But in the meantime, man, we're just going to welcome everybody. We got other things to talk about as well. I seen everything that's been going on over this weekend. Y'all seen me already, Major Key meetups, man. We got a lot of things to talk about, man. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, what up, Troy Grizzy? What's going on, my brother?
Oh, I'm good, man. Just doing some work back here. I'm good, man. You know, I'm good.
No doubt, yo.
Everybody bless up. Okay.
Hold on. Bruce Goes. What's going on?
Yeah, Bruce, I gotta call you right back. There's a problem with a guest. Hold on.
Oh, it's all good.
What's up, my brother, Major Key? I appreciate you sending me out a link, man.
Of course, man.
You got 4 world titles. Four straps in here tonight, bro. You know, some big.
Listen, man. We're gonna let them know. We're gonna let them know. But yo, let me shout out to everybody that came through earlier before we even went live. So we got to shout out Sinister, a free thinker. We got to shout out Jay Blues, my dude. For those of you that don't know, the Major Key logo was created by Jay Blues. That's my dude right there. Haitian Sensation Promotions. What's going on, brother? Guido Pion. Guido, what's good, my motherfucking dude? And then Dimitar, of course, we love Dimitar over here in this channel. Ignorant Boxing, salute. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else that comes in, we gonna get it on tonight, man. But first and foremost, man, we definitely got something going on here brewing. I'm gonna tell you right now, if this shit gets popping the way it's supposed to get popping, we're gonna see other legends popping up over here and actually making deals on this channel right now tonight. So we having a little bit of background issue. I don't know what's going on. But you got on here with the link, and that's the only problem. People having a little bit of issue with the link, but we're gonna get it popping though. We're gonna keep it moving here. Okay. Look, we got Connor Loco in the building. What's going on, Connor? How you doing, brother?
Man, what's going on, man? I told you I'd come through for a little bit, man. You know it's late for an old man like me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, much appreciated, man. Yeah, so if we can make things happen tonight, man, it's gonna pop off for real. It's gonna pop off. But we got other things to talk about too. You know, regardless of who pops up tonight, we got other things to talk about too, man. You know, there's a lot of things. So I'm as a matter of fact, while we're waiting on the guests, because this is very important. So I'm definitely gonna wait on the guests. But in the meantime, what do y'all think about these fights, man? What do y'all want to talk about as far as these fights? Bruce Goes, Kano, throw whatever you want out, and we'll chop it up real quick on that before these guys jump in.
Man, hey, before we get to the fights, I like to ask Bruce Goes, who's older than me, how does he do it? How does he stay up so late? Because he's everywhere.
Brother Kano, what's happening, my man? Hey, you know, it's good eating. You know, living a clean life. I don't drink alcohol. I don't use caffeine. I stay off hard drugs. You know, I smoke weed from when I get up to when I go to bed. And sometimes it's only about 5 hours in between there because you just don't need a lot of sleep when you get in this age, man. And you know, there's so much action going on here. I don't want to miss nothing, bro. I love boxing. You know, I love talking nutrition and health and, man, you know, everything on the internet we got going on here, man. You know, it's all nothing but mad love, and, man, you know, that's going to keep me going for another 25, 35 years, I'm predicting.
Facts. Peter, A-Rod, salute. Johnny Blaze, salute. Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead, Kano.
No. I was just saying, hey, man, I hope you do, man. Amen to you making another 2025. How about 30 more years, Bruce?
At least, my brother. At least I got no time limit on it. We're all heading for the same finish line, bro.
Yes,
you know?
Sir. I know I came in a little late, so how did y'all start, man? Did y'all speak on any boxing like related to the weekend?
No. We just started. We just started because we had some technical difficulties. Like our guests are having difficulties with the link, but the link is legit. We already tried it with a few people, and they've been on here before, so it's not even like a matter of them not wanting to show up. It's a literally like issue with the link apparently.
Major, excuse me. The link you sent me in my mailbox didn't work. I used the one that was in your chat room, so maybe that has something to do
You
with
see
it.
what I'm saying? So that's exactly okay. So Troy, did you hear that? Because that's exactly how Sinister popped up. He was here before the live actually started, and we confirmed that it worked. But Troy also had an issue with the one. So I'm gonna have to drop it again. Yo, Troy, can you hear us? Troy Grizzy. How Sinister popped up. He was here before the live actually started.
Okay.
Yeah, you got me on it worked. But Troy, you got me on a yeah, please, thank you. It was already confirmed with Bruce, man. The link itself apparently is not working through any other form of media, but if they click it on the link, they'll be here. So send them a link.
I sent it to both. I did. I told them we could do it by phone if that doesn't work. I sent it to both.
Send them a link to the video because it's
I did.
better when we see the faces. Yeah.
Yeah. I sent it to both of them, but yeah, there's an issue. But yeah, I sent it to them.
Yeah. But did you send them a link to the YouTube channel itself?
Yes. That's exactly what I did. I told them to use the one in the chat. Right.
All right. That's what's up. Yeah. So that's basically what happened, Kano. We just literally started because we were having some issues with that. So as Bruce goes just confirmed right now, he couldn't get it neither through the one that I emailed him, but he clicked the one in the chat and he popped up. So that's all it is with that. But man, what y'all think about Conor Benn, man? What y'all think? Who you think is gonna move quicker up the ranks, Conor Benn or Xander Zayas? Because right now, that's Randall Bailey. Yo, Mr. Bailey, click that link right here. Click this link, the one that's right above your comment. Click that link and that'll let you in. And I know you're not front because you've been here before. So go ahead and click that link and it should let you in. In the meantime, y'all, so we already know that Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz are on the cusp of probably getting a legitimate fight in the near future. But what do y'all think about Xander Zayas and Conor Benn? Who do y'all think climbs up the ranks first?
It will be Conor Benn simply because Xander Zayas no longer fights at 147. He's fighting at 154. Conor Benn's got a lot more fights in him, and they've both been exposed to the public properly. I mean, like they've been getting the good limelight and stuff like that. But you got to remember that Xander has just turned 19 yesterday, I believe it was. His birthday yesterday, the day before.
True. So he has a higher ladder to climb. And we got our brother Randall Bailey in the building. What's going on? Salute, brother.
What's happening?
Oh, we chilling, man. Apologies for any kind of technical difficulties, man. We waiting on the second guest tonight. Yeah, man. This is about to be some fire, man. If he comes through, man, it's gonna be a lovely situation here. So we waiting on that. But I appreciate you popping up though. So
yes. And I don't know if y'all heard when I spoke to Javier Centeno, who's Xander Zayas' trainer. I had him on my show, and he was explaining why he moved up to 154. It's not that he couldn't make weight; he was making weight rather easily. He's got a great nutritionist and all that other good stuff. But the reasoning behind moving to 154 is that had they stayed at 147, which they could. By the time he gets ranked at 147, it'd be time to move to 154, so it'd be counterproductive. So they said, well, let's get comfortable. Let's get him comfortable at 154. That way, when he gets ranked, he's already at the weight class where he's going to belong at. So I understood that.
That's going to take another 30 tune-ups.
Another 30 tune-ups?
That's going to take another 30 tune-ups before he be ready for somebody at 154. Trust.
But he's 19 though. He just turned 19 though.
I don't care if he was 35.
Okay. And so what? So you saying that people can't move up through weight classes, or like what are you saying?
I'm saying at his age and the amount of firepower that's there at 154 right now, where he's gonna fit in at.
So what? That's a great conversation. So what's the firepower at 154?
I mean, you got Lubin, you got Charlo, you got, I mean, what's the guy Charlo just fought? Castano. I mean, out of all the top guys up there, when is he going to be champion?
So which one of those guys though, besides you know, Charlo and Castano, right, really showed you that they could become undisputed? And then if you got this young cat that's only 19 that's already showing fire, if he settles into that weight class,
no. How many fights he got now?
9.
9 fights, and he's showing fire.
yeah, bro. He is, man. He
Come
is.
on, man.
At some point, you gotta realize, bro.
You gotta understand, all these fights are made for him to look good. This is a building stage right now. He ain't fought nobody. This is a building bracket he's in right now. These are fights he's supposed to win. There's no threat. So now you're gonna take him from 47, where he still had probably 10 more tune-ups before he could probably be in contention for a world title. Now you're gonna move him up into a more dangerous division. I don't see it. He'll be 50-0 before he fights for the title.
Those are tough words, man. I'm pulling up your box rec as we speak to look at your first 9 fights.
Go ahead. They all retired after we fought.
I am. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that because we talk about a young 19-year-old. So I'm gonna do that.
And when I turned pro, I was 21.
But by the time
let me ask you a quick question.
Wow. So, man.
Can I get a quick one in, bro? Let me just ask you. At 19 years old, if he's having trouble making 147, I mean 154 is the only natural step to go, right? You can't really hold him back if he's having trouble making the weight.
He's not having trouble making the weight.
I don't agree with that. If he's not having problems making the weight, why would the move to move up is so drastic right now at this stage?
I gave you the explanation whether y'all want to buy it or not.
Mr. Bailey. Mr. Bailey, with all due respect, when was the last time you seen him fight?
Well, his last fight, I seen the highlights. I mean, I don't really watch them fights, man. I know what the game is. You know what I'm saying? I know what the game is. All these fights he's fighting right now are what they are. Building fights. He ain't fighting nobody.
Okay.
He is not fighting nobody that's going to pose a threat to him right now. It'll be stupid.
All right. That's correct. But to be fair, though, you haven't watched any of his fights, all right?
That's my career in any up-and-coming fighter.
They're moving him correctly, just like any other fighter.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But
that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. So,
but that's not to take away from the young kid. I mean, by the time he gets ranked and all that, where is Castano going to be at? Where is Charlo going to be at? Are they not going to move to different weight divisions? Are they not going to get older?
It's static. It's static. I can't hear you. There's a lot of.
Could you hear me, Major?
Hey, Mr. Kelly, do you remember your 9th fight? Huh?
Say what? Say it again.
You remember your 9th fight?
No, it's messing up.
That was Bobby Jones. He was 6 wins and 27 losses.
Yeah, those
at Pepsi Coliseum.
Indianapolis. Wins.
Yep.
That's what they were. Wins.
I mean, it was your 9th fight. What does it matter when it was?
Huh?
It was your 9th fight.
And what was it? It was a win. That's all those are.
Yeah. I got you. No, I appreciate you. I respect you, brother. Like you understand that. But I'm just saying that he's got great talent. He's a young kid. And I would not at all downplay the kid's skills at his young age. Yes, he has a lot of work to do. Nobody's saying that he's a Muhammad Ali right now. We have a lot to see from him, but he's definitely a great prospect. Is all we trying to say.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The kid got talent, but when you going from one division, when you moving guys out of one division, just say all the guys at 147 right now. By the time he's there to fight for a title, those guys will probably be gone. That way, the division would have been wide open for him. But now you moving up to 147. Guess what?
154.
Earl Spence is going to be moving up there in a minute too.
Well,
yeah.
Scared money don't make no money. They're gonna have to fight eventually, man. Randall, come on.
Terrence Crawford is talking about moving up there too, because don't nobody want to fight him at 147.
Oh, stop it.
Who want to fight Terrence Crawford?
Man, nobody want to fight him at 147, so I don't know about that. But what I'm trying to say is that, but the same thing goes for each weight. Like somebody, what I'm trying to say is that the kid is a young kid at 147, right?
Ooh.
And they're making a decision right now to move up to 154. It's the same thing like what people are saying about T.O. moving up to 140 to fight Josh Taylor. Same thing about Josh Taylor saying that he might move up to 147 to fight Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's talking about moving up and this and this and that. I'm just trying to say, don't take away credit from the young kid.
No, I ain't taking away no credit, bro. I'm just saying that it's gonna take even longer for him to be a world champion at that weight class.
Not till 35.
No rush,
though,
Randall,
I know you were being facetious at the beginning.
Yeah,
I'm just saying I know. That's what I was trying to prove, man. That
at 147, 18 fights, he should be ready to fight for the title.
Okay. So you see, that's more realistic. So 18 fights. Okay. So you think he needs like nine more fights?
So you think that at 147? So you think 9 more fights at 154? He's gonna be ready for Charlo? Or
no. I don't think anybody said that on here.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. The time frame. If it was at 147, he would be ready around about that time. Is what I'm saying.
Somebody in the chat, Guido Pion, my bro here. He said, I'm gonna say give him 10 more fights. That kid will be world champion. So somebody agreeing with you right there.
What, at 147 or at 54?
Well, let's ask. You just said 9 more fights at 54. So which one?
No. Not. I said at 47 he'll be ready for a shot. At 54,
9 more fights,
it's gonna take longer.
Okay, no, that's realistic though because he's 19 years old. So I can see that. However, but if he starts getting situated and acclimated at 154 right now, by that time he should be ready as well. I don't think that is going to really make like a 30-year difference or 20-year difference. Go ahead. Tell me. We having a real boxing conversation here. You know, we all good.
Listen, all I'm saying, I understand what Randall Bailey's saying, but what is the rush? He's 19 years old. It's not like we're gonna throw him in there for a title, in a year. That's not.
No. See, listen to what I'm saying. At 147, I think he'll be ready in about. What, he got 9 fights now?
Yeah,
9 fights.
Give him 9 more fights at 147. He ready to be champion at 147. What I'm saying right now, the 154 is going to be so stacked because you're going to have a lot of guys coming from 147 going up to 154.
Randall, ain't that what we want to see? The best fighting the best.
I mean, the kid is young. It's a lot of heat up there. There's a lot of heat up there.
Yo, the dude. How many fights has he had this year, Kano? What is his 5th fight already? 6th fight?
This coming up week will be his 5th for the year.
Okay, 5 fights in a year, and the year's not even done. We'll probably end up with 6 or 7. Isn't that the same kind of cloth that you cut from, brother? I know you from Opelika. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I'm from Kansas City.
Man, I keep fucking up with that Opelika. Every time I talk to you, I tell you Opelika, but I know you understand what I mean, though.
When you coming up like that shit, I used to fight 2 times a month sometimes because I was putting guys away early.
I know, but that's what I'm trying to tell you, though. I'm trying to tell you, you got to at least give the kid credit for that. He's not hiding, he's not ducking, he's fighting. And
no,
like running around.
I never said the kid don't have talent. I never said the kid can't fight. What I'm saying is, when you go from one division, like he at 147, I said that 9 more fights, 18 fights, he be ready to fight for a world title at 147.
So who's your favorite fighter? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Connor.
Against who at 147 and 9 more fights?
With his size, any of them. Come on. Sean Porter's and all those guys. Come on, man. Be real. He probably beat Sean Porter right now.
So you are giving him some kind of credit. Okay.
I never took no credit away from him. I'm saying you going up in weight. Who gonna beat Charlo up there right now?
Well, listen, Randall. I'm not his manager. I'm not his trainer. I'm just telling you what.
But I'm giving you the real on the inside deal.
I'm telling you what he told me in person. That's why they did it. Whether they capping to me or not, that's what they told me in person. And that's why they moved him to 154. And all I can do is take the man at his word.
We're gonna sit back and watch the show. I'm gonna get an extra bag of popcorn.
Hey, listen.
Hey, throw some extra butter. Throw some extra butter on that.
Yeah, put some extra butter.
But hey, don't throw too much butter because when Chris Byrd shows up, y'all gotta keep to a certain weight. You know what I mean?
And he said he's down at 160, right?
Man, yeah, because that's the whole reason. That's the whole reason. This dude wasn't on a conversation because he was at 140. Chop Chop would have entertained it if he wasn't at 140. But you know he be eating good right now. You know what I mean? Chop be chefing it up right now, man. I ain't even mad at him. You know. So yeah, man. I mean, hey, the link worked now, but it been working. It just doesn't work, I guess, if you try to click it on a different link. So no, I don't know what's going on with Troy, but
send it to me the last. It came right through. So you probably
that's what I'm trying to say. So let me drop it again here on the chat just in case they try to come through. But yeah, man, yo, Bruce, and any thoughts on what we talking about?
Oh, bro, man, I'm listening to guys who know the guys who said what's going on, man. You know, anything I could say, it would be so irrelevant. I'm listening to 2 guys who are in the know over here, man. But my thought on that is, I look at Zejas and he looks like a baby. He's 19 years old. How can you stunt his growth if he's a growing boy? How can you stop him from reaching 154 if he's maxed out at 147?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if it's hurting him to make the weight, then you got to move up.
Yeah, I think the kid is nice. Oh, go ahead, Bruce. My bad.
I'm going to say Randall, would that throw his career in a spin if he did move back right now? I mean, if he did move up.
I mean, like I say, if 147, because he's a big kid. You know what I'm saying? What he like 6'1"?
Nah, I don't think he's that tall. I was over there in person with him, man, at the last event I went to, man. Man, about 5'10", 5'11", maybe.
Yeah, was that the one in Kissimmee that we went to? Both of us went to?
Nah. This was like a couple of weeks ago when I was in Plant City, man, with Brian Polacco and Big Shot Shaw.
Oh, okay. You was in Plant City. My bad. Okay.
Yeah, he was just there as a spectator.
Oh, okay.
He was actually sitting behind me on the row behind me. We chopped it up for a little while. So he's not. I don't know, man. He looks tall on TV, don't he?
Yeah, he looked tall on TV.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out right now while we talking. You know what I mean? I'm gonna check it out right now. He's 9-0 though. Definitely, he is 5'10". That's what he is.
5'10".
I know, man, because I know how tall I am, and I'm standing next to him.
I thought he was like I thought he was like 5'11", 6 feet. Look tall.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just
Major Key. Matter of fact, I even took a picture with him, man, outside of the venue, man. We about the same height.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, look, man. Because he was at that fight in Kissimmee with the Berlanga fight when Berlanga was fighting Demond Nicholson. Shout out to Demond Nicholson for showing up to the channel. But yeah, man, for me, look, man. When I look at the kid, I feel like he's very. You could tell that the kid is disciplined and he's sharp, and that if you move him up the right way and you keep training him, he's actually going to bring what you need him to bring to the table.
Yeah,
because there's other people that hey, they got a puncher's chance. There's other people like, hey, they grimy as hell, this and this and that. Certain things that you bring to the table. But this kid, he's something special, man. It's just what it is, man.
Yeah, he definitely got skill. He got skill.
Yeah, man. Sinister, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the building.
I just want to thank Randall Bailey for coming on for his time. Appreciate it.
No problem.
I just wanted to ask you, since you're considered one of the hardest punchers in history, which is amazing, what did you do to get your punches so hard and everything like that in your workout?
I mean, I already had decent power, but I'm telling you, Tommy Brooks showed me this exercise, and I'm telling you, from the time I was 16, I used to practice this move until I made to where if I throw my right hand right with the proper attrition and rotation, it's gonna drop you. Mind you, I was practicing this since I was like 16 years old.
So what do you think about with Conor Benn throwing those haymakers where he actually turned his whole body around and made a spin? Because Nigel Benn, when you think about Nigel Benn, he was throwing haymakers, but not like he didn't make himself spin around. He was still
I mean, they put him in with the right guy. The right guy going show him why he shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah. And I like Conor Benn too. I like Conor Benn. My bad. Go ahead, Conor. I just gotta say because I like Conor Benn, but yeah, man, he gotta get a little more discipline when it comes to that. And that's the only thing that got exposed because he's still a young guy, so he didn't get exposed because he's a young guy fighting Adrian Granados. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Granados ain't no easy touch though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
See, I don't know, man. I just see Conor Benn differently, man. Because since we talk about Xander and now you bring up Conor Benn has more time in the ring and doesn't have the discipline that Xander has.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the technique that Xander has. But they're talking about this Conor Benn like he about to be somebody. I don't think he's gonna make it, Randall Bailey. I see a lot of holes in this game.
I never said nothing about Conor Benn. Matter of fact, to tell you the truth, I didn't know he had as many fights as he has.
No, I was speaking in general though, Randall Bailey, not you. But I'm saying the masses.
Yeah. I got you.
I don't see it. I don't see it. And I've been around. I just don't see it. He to me ain't got that it.
I mean, he's still undefeated.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
That's why they ain't nobody. They ain't put him in with nobody over here, and they ain't finna put him in with nobody. He's supposed to. Who is supposed to fight? Adrian Broner,
right? Hey, you know what?
And Adrian might mess around and beat him.
You think so? Maybe because you know what? Adrian Broner surprised the shit out of me when he dropped Sean Porter, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. He surprised the shit out of me when he dropped Sean Porter, but he don't let his hands go though, man. And with a Conor Benn, man, like Adrian Granados was moving around and trying to get out the way and jabbing and doing these little things that I don't think Adrian Broner really would. He wanted 10 million, but he's not really willing to work for the 10 million besides his mouth. Like all he's trying to do is talk his way into 10 million.
Right.
He's not trying
Listen,
to act.
Why would somebody even pay him $10 million?
That's what I'm saying. He's not really trying to
name.
like work for that though. You know what I mean?
I will give one name with a 20-year-old right now that'll beat Conor Ben, and he fought Sunday. Jesus Ramos Jr., the Mexican guy, will beat the dog shit out of him.
See, but you know about this, so elaborate though. Like what would be the game plan? Because a lot of people don't know these names, man. Like you actually follow these guys, you actually interview these guys. So why would they beat him?
Well, first of all, Jesus Ramos Jr. is a very disciplined and dedicated fighter. He has all the tools in the box. He knows how to listen to the corner. He knows how to cut the ring off. He has a beautiful jab. He's southpaw. You know, he's man. Did you watch the fight Sunday?
Nope.
Did you watch the fight Sunday? Okay, this kid y'all gonna have to watch. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, he's the goods. He's the goods. I don't know about how he'll fare with like a Spence or a Crawford right now. It's too early for that. But against a Conor Ben, man, please, he will school the hell out of him.
It's a bold words, but I'm not gonna say that they far fetched though. I'm not gonna say they far fetched, to be honest with you, man. I like me some AB. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. But you know what? When he started talking about that, he's a can man and shit. I'm glad fucking Maidana whooped his ass just to keep him humble. You know what I'm saying? But
I knew he wasn't gonna win that fight from the time
yeah, man. But yeah.
Hey, but that welterweight division, you got to say that is a glamour division right now. You know, and we're talking about Bud Crawford. If they don't make that Bud Crawford and the Errol Spence fight, you know, that's going to be a black eye on boxing. I'm still pessimistic that fight's going to happen. Excuse me, I'm optimistic that fight's going to happen. But man, it's a crime if that fight doesn't happen. Because right now, that fight is in the magnitude of Leonard and Hearns as far as talent in the welterweight division. I don't think
that fight is going to happen.
Man, it's going to be a shame, and I don't care if it happens at 154, but that fight has to happen, and welterweight would be a beautiful place to have it, man. I know it. Nobody thinks it's going to happen, but I'm hoping for it, bro. I don't see why. You know, I've been watching boxing for a long time, and when there's a fight of this magnitude that the fans want, promoters find a way to make it happen. I just can't really dig how it's not happening. How the talks have just stalled like they have.
Yeah, boxing is something else.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Black and brown, pop up if you want, brother.
No, but that whole welterweight division, man. You know, you got the Lions in there, Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis, and you know you got the diehard Sean Porter in there. And dude, there's so many good fights to be made, but they're just not being made. You know, we're being fed plates of shit, and we're paying for them. You know, that's just what got me freaking kind of bummed out about the whole boxing scene today. There's so much potential, but it's just not happening.
That's why everybody needs to stop watching the nonsense. Stop watching till they give it what. That's why these Jake Pauls and all these guys can come out and do this nonsense, because real fighters done fucked up boxing.
Damn, bro. Truer words have not been spoken from a fucking legendary boxer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it is facts, bro. This is what we're debating all day long on YouTube.
There was never a lane for nonsense in boxing when you had real fighters fighting real fighters.
Good Lord, man. I'm gonna go to sleep with nightmares about that fucking comment right there, Billy. Straight up. I'm gonna go to sleep.
I mean, he ain't lying. He ain't lying. If they want to stop if they want to stop the circus, then they need to fight each other. They need to make the fights that we want to see.
That's it. And then you complain about Jake Paul and the brother made $12 million fighting Floyd Mayweather.
my man, Jake Paul. That was Logan Paul, but Jake Paul.
Yeah, Logan Paul.
Yeah. Jake Paul though. Jake Paul took $1 million out of his own purse and gave other people the biggest purses they had in their career, including a female boxer including UK boxer, just gave his
Montana
money out of his
Love.
own purse to them for supporting and coming on the undercard, man. Like how real do you get? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, you know the thing is with that, man. Jake Paul, he didn't want to be a boxer. Boxing reached out to him. It's in such a fucking stink hole. They find an internet war going on. Some genius says, let's put gloves on these kids and put them in the ring and make $1 million. And they're doing it, and they're doing it all over the place now because they're not putting on the fights we want to pay for and see, bro. That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Clickbait.
Dimitar, he said that's without that pay-per-view money, which what he means is without that Al Heyman back-end money. He's talking about that just that money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we got Guido Peon back in the building. Guido Peon in the building. Troy Graham back in the building. What's going on,
man? It's some technical issues, everybody. So Chris is not going to be able to come on. I tried, but it ain't happening, man. It's just not happening. So he said he wants to reschedule and all that, but I did put some feelers out there for you though, Randall, and I'm just waiting for some feedback. All right,
we can reschedule.
All right, that's cool.
Look at that Carol City smile that he got on right now. Look at that. He got that Carol City smile. Like, what?
Randall in Carol City right now?
No, I'm now.
No, he's from there.
I'm from Miami.
No, okay. I know about that 305. Shoot, that's my area code, boy. That day.
Where you at?
I was at Homestead. I moved to Jacksonville now, though.
Oh my God, you are way down there.
I mean,
I told him I lived over there off of Campbell Drive too, over 312, man.
Yeah.
I lived over 312 too. Yeah.
I used to run down there.
Hey, what up?
Hey,
I want to ask Randall a question. I want to ask you a question, sir. Mm-hmm. How you doing, brother?
Good, and yourself?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you a question about Xander Zayas, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think he needs 10 fights for him to fight somebody big? You said he needs 10 fights, right?
No. See, you missed it. What I'm saying, he got 9 fights now. I said if he would have stayed at 147, if he was still at 147, 9-10 more fights, he'd be ready for a title shot at 147. But at 154, I'm not sure about that.
Because in my opinion, I feel like he needs only 10 fights. He's like, what, 9-0? So get him 10 more fights to develop. And this kid got skills. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that. But
he has talent.
I just feel like at 147 he'll be ready. At 154, man, you got to be ready as far as power wise, because man, that 154 is stacked.
Yeah, and I'm saying I feel like he could become champion though, because if Tio could do it at 15 fights and beat Lomachenko when nobody thought he had a chance to beat Lomachenko, you see what I'm saying?
So I want to piggyback off
I was
that.
bugging out.
Randall, I want to piggyback off what he just said. Randall, because I remember about 2 years ago when we before the pandemic, everybody was saying 154 is probably one of the weakest divisions in boxing. And now, because we got Castaño, we got Lubin making a little comeback and stuff like that, people are saying that. So is 147 a weaker division? Is that what you're saying?
No, 147 is not a weaker division, but you got to look at what's going on there. Nobody's fighting each other. You got the same guys trying to fight each other over again. Keith Thurman, somebody want to come back and fight Sean Porter and Danny Garcia's and all these. They fight. They like recycling each other. All
right. That's a fair point. Because you're not saying, okay, I got you. That's a fair point. I just wanted to make sure, because I remember all over YouTube when I first got on YouTube a couple years ago, and it was right before the pandemic, and everybody was saying 154 was the weakest division to become a champion in, right? And now, because we have this undisputed bout that was supposed to happen, that we had a draw in, you know what I'm saying, with Castaño and Charlo. And all of that. Now, all of a sudden, everybody's looking at that like a prime division. When in fact, 147. You're right, though. They're not fighting each other, but we still got Spence. We still got Crawford. But I get you. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Man,
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm old school, man. I feed them to the wolves right away. Fuck that. All that damn babying and shit, man. Talking about padding your record. Man, get in there and fight.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Let me see what it do. You either got it or you don't. You either sink or you swim.
That's what it is. That's what Don King used to do.
You damn right he did.
Sink or swim.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, what you think about Virgo Ortiz at 147? If you know the kid, Virgo Ortiz.
Yeah, Virgil Ortiz.
And Boost Annex.
All good.
I think that's the future fight right there, if you ask me, you know?
Oh,
Them two got talent.
They do got talent. You know, it's just, man, that 147 so mixed up right now.
Too many promoters in that one, right? Too many promoters in that division.
Too many.
I feel like, yeah, I agree. It's the promoters, man. They fucking up everything now. Too much ego involved, you know what I'm saying? One want to make money, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to risk their fighter.
That's the boxer's fault. The promoters are supposed to promote.
Thank you. That's the fighter's fault. If the fighter, let me tell you something. When a promoter offers a guy a fight and gives them the option to say, no, I don't want to fight him, that's some bullshit.
Randall Bailey, now you fought, so you can confirm what I'm telling you. Back in the day, if you told your promoter you want that fight and you better make that fight, that promoter better make that fight.
Guess what? He gonna make it. I mean, you can look how Oscar De La Hoya, Trinidad, all these guys, different promoters, same promoters today, but ain't nobody fighting each other.
You think it's because they're all afraid to lose that vaunted O that everybody's talking about?
It's not the O, it's the money.
It's the money.
Yeah, but what are they here for? They're here to make money and to prove they're the best in their division. I don't see any other obstacle more than that.
Or they got their fighters investing so much.
All I hear them saying is, I love Al Haymon so much. That's all I hear.
Yeah.
Why is that? What you think?
That's a whole different generation of boxers than they're shaman boxers today, bro.
I want to piggyback off of that, Mr. Bailey, because here's the thing, man. And the fact of the matter is there's some people that cater to just Al Haymon himself, right? And the fact of the matter is we all fans of boxing, right? So you as an ex-fighter, right? You just said it yourself, right? So everybody keep talking about what a great advisor, promoter, because we know he's not a promoter, he's an advisor, but yeah, he advising people to take a lot of back end money and skip the fight that they could be fighting, right? So how would you do in that scenario where somebody said, hey, forget about this title fight, man. Yeah, you could become undisputed, but forget about that, man. We got bigger pictures down the line with bags that you're gonna get on the back end. How do you feel about that?
Man, I like to fight. Simple as that. You know, I like to fight.
That's all it is. What it comes down to, man. That's what it comes down to. You gotta understand, man.
I ain't finna duck nobody. I mean,
exactly,
man. Let's just fight. That's just it.
Yeah, back to Bruce Goes. Bruce Goes. The thing about it is that nowadays you always had this, but you got more of it now. See, you got people that fight for legacy and people that are called prize fighters. You got to know the difference. The prize fighters is all about that money. The legacy fighters, they'll get in there with anybody because they want to build their legacy.
Absolutely, Kano. You know, I always go back to freaking Marlon Starling and Donald Curry when they were both undefeated and they put them in the ring together. You know, one was NABF, one was USBA. And a US, whatever the fuck. But anyway, everybody said, don't put those guys in there. That's like putting two brand new Cadillacs in a freaking race together. Don't wreck them. Yet, Starling lost. Neither one of their careers suffered. They both went on to win multi-titles. They both went on to great careers. You know, people are afraid to put these young lions in with each other. And I say, just look at the blueprint history's laid out for us, man.
And he is 100% correct.
Yeah, he is. Nobody wants to dare to be great today for some reason. They should just take the word out the sport. I mean, they rarely even want to dare to be good at this point. But they damn sure don't want to be great. They don't take chances. It's all about the bag and if the money is right and yada yada yada. As fans, we don't really want to hear that.
I mean,
we don't want to hear that. We want to see a fight.
You know what the thing is? They look at Floyd Mayweather and they see what Floyd does, but see what they don't realize, Floyd paid his dues to be where he at right now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Floyd ain't just start going the distance with fighters. When Floyd was coming up, Floyd was putting people to sleep.
Yep, pretty boy.
Yeah. He paid his dues in the last half.
He paid his dues, and he just learned the system. I mean, he fought, and you got to think about it. Everybody he fought at 47 was way bigger than him.
Well,
This
right.
is my
Hey, Bradley,
thing,
I wanted to ask you the super fight that's coming. I mean, not a super fight, but a big fight that's coming in November. Canelo versus Plant. How do you see that fight?
After that answer, I'm gonna let Brian Harkin jump in because he's been waiting for a minute. But go ahead, Brandon.
Just say what?
Yeah, he basically asking what you think about that fight with Canelo and Plant. Like, yeah, I know.
What you do with Flowers? You're playing them.
But there's a lot of debate now because people saying that already he has skills and stuff like that, and then people talking about that Ward is in his corner and this and this and that.
Hey, if Andre is gonna get inside his skin and do it for him, we'll see. It's not happening.
I agree with you too, but I don't want to be fair though. I just want to be fair.
It's not Floyd.
Is it go to distance or knockout?
I think gonna get stopped. I think he's gonna do the same thing. What's his name did? Billy Joe.
Here, okay, right. Canelo fought. What's his name? No, Canelo fought. What's his name?
Triple G.
No. What's his fucking
name? Jacobs?
No. Before the Billy Joe fight, the mandatory.
Callum Smith?
No, not Callum Smith. The other one.
The guy in Miami.
Yeah.
Yildirim.
Yildirim, right?
Abney Yildirim.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Callum Smith, Abney Yildirim, then Billy Joe, and then
Yildirim,
Caleb Plant. Yeah.
Right. Thing fought, right? So Canelo fights Yildirim, right? And King of Plant fights Turex, right? For me, Turex and Yildirim are about the same level. Look what Thing did. Look what oh Jesus Christ! It's near enough 4 o'clock in the morning here, so my brain ain't working. Sorry. Look what Canelo did to Yildirim, and look what King of Plant did to Turex. Right. That's all I need to know. That's their level, right? King of Plant's going to get his head knocked off him. Knocked off his fucking head. That's how I see that fight going, right? So I don't even think this fight is competitive. That's where I am with it, right?
They selling it.
Yeah. Well, they're selling it, but I don't think it's going to be a competitive fight, right? King of Plant might run for 3 or 4 rounds, but as soon as Canelo catches him, over.
Yeah.
That's how I see that fight going. When I use that level, right? Look what Thing did to Turex, Plant did to Turex, and look what Canelo did to Yildirim. When I use that as a comparison level, to me that's around the same level. Yildirim might be a little bit better than Turex, so that tells you what I think of of the two fighters and where they're at right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, whoever, if you're thinking about leaving, do not leave because we're gonna get somebody major up in here in just a minute. Just to let y'all know. And if y'all know my channel, y'all already know how it pops off. So somebody about to pop in just a second. So yeah, man. But go ahead, Randall.
No, I agree with my man on that. Canelo and Plant.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty much.
Brian Harkin all around the YTBC. The dude's from over there in the UK, man. Been around. I met him like a couple years ago, man. Just like my boy Guido about to talk right now. What's going on, Guido? What you gonna say?
No, I was gonna ask him, who's your top best pound fighter in the world? Top 5 or top 10, whatever. I'm gonna start with top 5 though. You give me your top 5, you know.
Okay, I got my list here somewhere. Give me a minute.
Well, what about Mr. Bailey? What do you think? Because I know you like you don't. Nah, yeah, I see. Because I think we asked you that last time, and you was like, "Man, I don't do that shit."
I mean, for me right now,
yeah,
it's Bud. Bud, I like Bud. That's it.
I like Bud, but I like Canelo too, though. That you just saying?
Over Canelo, damn.
I like Canelo.
Yeah,
okay.
I got Canelo.
If I actually come to Canelo TV and watch the fight, it's gonna be either those two.
Okay, right. I got Canelo, Usyk, Josh Taylor, Inoue, Ioka, Chocolatito Gonzalez, Pacquiao, Lomachenko, Crawford, Teofimo Lopez, Estrada, Spence.
Brian, sorry for cutting you off, but we got a guest. You know, we have another guest. Hasim Rahman is here, y'all. So, say what's up, Hasim.
What's going on, Rock? What's going on?
What's up, Rock?
What's up, Rockman? How you doing?
Wow, what's up, Rock? Salute.
What's up? How you feeling?
Chilling.
Hey, chilling, brother. How you doing, man?
Oh, man.
Yeah, Rock. You got Major Key. You got Randall Baylor here, man. He said he's looking for some work at 160. So, I guess you got to lose like about 50 pounds or something, right?
I don't want that. Hey, Randall hit
you. Yeah, man. Go ahead, y'all. Chop it up, man, because I know you called this. So go ahead.
Hey, Hasim, find Sean Bay Mitchell for me. We got some unfinished business.
You said we got unfinished business?
I say find Sean Bay for me.
Sean Bay Mitchell. Yeah. You talking about Sean Bay Mitchell, yeah.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
You say what? Huh?
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, we just gotta go eat and just have some fun or something. We gotta let that go.
That's why they don't want to give me no exhibition. They think I'm gonna go hard.
You are. Hey, everybody know Randy want that knockout.
They think I don't know what an exhibition is.
I'm one of them ones who believe. I think you want that knockout in the exhibition.
Oh man. See, y'all shouldn't have recorded that. Believe it or not, people were listening to that.
Hey, we know what you do, man.
I ain't gonna never get an exhibition. They giving away all that free money in these little exhibitions. I ain't gonna never get one.
Damn. We try to give you one tonight, man, but it's some technical difficulties apparently, man. But we'll work that out in the future.
Yeah, we gotta reschedule.
So Oscar coming back,
Man, please. He got COVID now.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but after that,
he ain't finna do it. You see what he going out to MMA fighter. He gonna fight a heavyweight MMA fight before he fights somebody in his own weight division. That's how you know it's all cap right there.
Hey Troy, you breaking up, brother? Troy, that's you? Yeah, okay.
I'm having the bad connection.
That's how I sing though.
Who left? That was Troy and who else?
Nah, everybody.
Yeah. Oh no, that was Guido and somebody else. But that's all good, man.
I
Hey,
think that's Hassan Mike was kind of messed up too.
yeah. But he's on the phone with Troy. He called. Yeah, he's on the phone with Troy. Yeah, so Troy's still here.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Man,
Listen, you mind if I backtrack a little bit?
Go ahead.
The reason that I had said, because I know that somebody was questioning if I was the promoter, would I put a fighter in there like that? The answer would be yes, and I'm gonna tell you why. And Randall could probably speak to this because he's been in the game too. When you keep a fighter fighting low-level opposition for too long, they become stagnant.
Yep.
So when you start moving them up, then they don't know how to react.
Yep.
So you got to step them up. You got to throw them in there with the Lions.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Hakeem?
I think it's a lot to that. I think if you step them up too quick, then it's you can ruin a fighter. But I think if you keep them fighting low level opposition, they're never going to develop properly. So I think that you should gradually step them up every fight.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask Brother Rock this. So, because we were talking about this, and a lot of people agreed that that Conor Benn looked really great because of the fact that he's so young, so little fights, and then you're just moving him up gradually. He just actually fought somebody that fought a lot of champions. So even though he didn't knock him out like people wanted him to do, he still lasted the 12 rounds and beat the dude. But some people are saying that the dude got exposed. What do you think about that with Conor Benn?
I definitely don't think he got exposed. Adrian Granados is a heck of a fighter, but he's going to get everybody in a long day. And just because you don't knock everybody out, I don't really think that he would get exposed unless it was a split decision or a draw or something like that. He won every round. I definitely don't knock everybody out. So I definitely don't think he's exposed.
Yeah.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
I agree with that.
I personally see Conor Benn as a challenger for the top guys. I don't see him beating the top guys at 147 right now.
Maybe not right now. No, not right now. Not right now. Right? He's taking a step of fight. Yeah, it's not right now though.
In a couple of years maybe. But right now I see him just below the challenger level. Decent contender level, beat a couple of them guys, step up. He's at the point now where he stepped up in quality and just kind of keep that consistency, because I thought he dealt with Granados very well. I was expecting a tough fight with Granados with him, and it proved out to be that way. I wasn't expecting an easy fight, so I thought he did well. A lot of people.
He has to learn how to pace himself better too, because he was throwing them wide, those wide punches. He has to pace himself better.
Just not that there. It's just not that there, right? When he was cutting down the ring, when he was on the ropes, I felt like he was out of position. When Granados was on the ropes, I felt like Conor Benn was out of position to throw punches, which means he was stretching. A better fighter right now would take that apart. Just better foot movement. He wasn't getting close enough to Granados to land punches. So he was out of position a lot of times. Just a half step to his his left hand side, and he would have been better punching position. But I always felt like he was just slightly out of position all night. Granados was always moving to his left hand side.
I think he was. I think he was trying to emulate his father in that fight, and it didn't work out for him.
Maybe.
Did you see that fight, Rock?
Yeah, I saw the fight. But I think he's gonna be just fine. I just think he's knocked out, and I think Granados didn't have enough power to keep him off him. So what you saw is not what you're gonna see when he respects a fighter a little more. I think he definitely got enough potential to fight. I think you're gonna just change.
Yeah.
No doubt. Yo, real quick, out and about, if you want to jump on, man, I'm gonna need to see at least you show the camera and show one finger while you do that. Tano, I know you said you needed to bounce. Any last words?
Nah, it's just been great chopping it up, man, with all of you, man. You know, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shoot, keep it boxing, man. Shoot, that's all it's about, man. Boxing, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I appreciate
That's
you popping up.
pigeon,
Respect my
Major
brother Kano.
Huh?
Keys. The Major Keys, that's actually pigeon. Out and about is pigeon.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, get the fuck off our nuts and go do what he does. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what it is. Oh, yeah, he bounced already. Once you said that, he left. All right. But anyway, so yeah, go ahead. My bad. Continue. Well, I know we might have Shadow and Retro Boxing jump on in a minute. So, yeah.
Hey, peace out, Kano, my brother.
I got one for you, Randall, man, since you've been quiet, right?
What?
Adrian Broner, man. You know, what if he steps up and, you know, wants to come back out and he calls you out? Adrian Broner. No, I'm sorry, not Broner. Andre Berto. Andre Berto is what I'm thinking about.
Why you want to do this, man? Why you
Because I'm
this?
me. Because I'm me. Go ahead, man.
Now you trying to make me crazy now. Now you want me to turn the show out now. See, you're not gonna get. I'm calm tonight.
Yeah, man. You know, you could jump in here, man, Rock, and save me from drowning anytime, brother.
You know,
I'm curious to hear what the answer's gonna be.
And if Andre Berto dream about me in his sleep, he gonna have wet drawers.
Okay.
That boy scared to death.
I'm not following that right there. I'm not following that line.
He don't even show.
He's gonna put himself this.
Call his phone and say my name and see what happened to you.
Basically, what he's saying, he's gonna piss himself.
You actually do look like the original Candyman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, so you know what? If you did that shit in the dark, looking, you look like the original Candyman.
I think he called the arena and asked him, "Am I gonna be there before he show up to him?"
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go in the. Hey, you all funny about to go in the mirror 5 times and call Andre Berto for you, all right?
I ain't gonna do nothing but punch him in the mouth.
Okay. I think it's time to move on now. So yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, but if you had it your way, right, Randall? You know, who would you fight right now that's at 160? Let's say if you had it your way.
Andre Berto.
Okay. What about you, Rock? You know, who you see Randall fighting right now that's like at 154, 160?
At 154, 160?
Yeah.
Wow. Shit. I mean, can we go up to 168?
He's right there.
I could do 160. I could do 160. But see, this is my thing right here. I didn't stop fighting because I couldn't fight. They didn't want to give me no fights at a comfortable weight. I couldn't fight at 147 no more. And they were still trying to offer me fights at 147. I tried to go up to 154, and that's when they shut the door.
Well, I mean, I guess Charlo would have to be the guy at 160.
Who?
Randall and Charlo.
And who?
Charlo.
Charlo.
Jamal or Jamal? 160 is Jamal. 154 is Jamal. So,
hey, give me what I need, training wise, and trust me, I can run it with any one of them.
Why don't you do a tune-up fight with Brooke first? You know Brooke from the UK, right?
They did not want to give me that fight.
Nah?
You know what they said?
Go ahead, tell that story.
Nah, he a little too tough for him.
Here, just punch him in the eye. That's all you got.
No, we not gonna put him in with him. He a little too tough for him.
Yeah. No, I'm saying all you got to do with Brooke these days is punch him in the eye. I know that sounds thing, but you know, that's where I am with Brooke.
I mean, y'all don't understand this game, man. This game here is a bunch of.
What about the dude who beat Broner? Help me out. Madonna. What's his name?
Marcus
Madonna.
Ben tried.
Wow, man.
Ben tried.
What about here? I'd pay to watch you beat up Can.
Hey, Randall, can I ask you a question, brother?
I
mean, you're a deadly puncher. What's the best punch you've ever landed in a fight, man? What's the one you felt all the way to your toes, brother?
It depends. Like, if the left hook land right, I'ma feel it. If the right hand land right, I'ma feel it. You could tell when I know it's over when I walk to the corner and cross my legs.
What? Yeah. I'm trying to think of someone in this area, Randall, but I can't think of nobody in the DMV. What about you, Rocky? You think about someone out here?
In the DMV?
Yeah.
I mean, older guys.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking about.
Sean Bay Mitchell.
There's a guy named Keith Thurman been looking for a fight.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yo, Randall been looking for Sean Bay Mitchell, man, since the beginning of this program. He keeps talking about Sean Bay.
Man, Sean Bay about the same age, but I know I'm in better shape.
Okay.
Keith Furman, you need to offer that guy at least $10 million before he even thinks about something.
Man, don't even mention those guys, man.
I know. I'm just saying.
Let me tell you.
Nope.
Me and my wife went to the Keith Thurman Louis Collazo fight. And that man was running around that place so bad, not trying to be in the same vicinity as me. It was a damn shame.
So it rings a bell over there, man. It's bringing a buzz.
Me, Barry, and Bug, and Anthony and Lamont Peters were sitting at a table. Yeah. All us was sitting at a table.
Yeah.
Keith Thurman walked in the room and to get out the way of being in the same vicinity with me, the nigga walked into an empty goddamn room and closed the door on himself.
I believe that. I believe that shit.
Hey, no lie. Barry was there, Boog was there, all of them was there, and they seen the shit. We died laughing.
Did you ever meet his wife? Just like I'm up now.
What?
Oh, geez.
Who wife? Who wife?
Furman's.
Well, back then he was dating another girl. I don't know. He went out of town and found his wife somewhere in another country.
Yeah, I just think I'm somewhere up in the mountains.
I thought he was wrong for that.
I tell you what, Randall,
you're in trouble out here, man.
I believe that girl had learned to play a flute just like him, just to be with him.
Man, bro, you gonna get major key boxing in trouble over here, man.
I tell you what, Randall,
I think they sit out there by the lake feeding ducks, playing harmonicas and shit.
You need to stand up, but Randall, I think I might have a fight for you April 1st of 2022, man. I might.
Okay.
Yeah, me, man. I just have to lose 100 pounds. I get there.
Damn it.
We can do it right here. We can do it live on Major Key.
Okay. We gonna I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna throw, you gonna slip it, you gonna tell me what you gonna throw so I can slip it.
The only thing is you can't punch me on the left side. I got a defibrillator, man. You gotta throw your punches to the right side, all right?
Okay, that'll work.
All right, brother.
Hey, don't. Hey, I had a dude.
As you, man, I was kind of.
I had a dude that told me not to knock him out.
We had an interview with you, Randall.
Say it again.
Hey, Randall, you know that we had that interview that Friday, right? We had an interview on a Friday, and I asked you about Devin Alexander, and then the next day he had that fight, man. And then right at the beginning of the fight, they were talking about Randall Bailey. I was like, man, I just talked to that dude yesterday, man. I was proud of myself. I pat myself on the back. I was like,
Devin, my man, and we talked before that fight, and I try to explain, but you know, he got injured in the fight, so I mean, he left the game plan we had talked about.
Hey, one of the people in the chat is asking, Major Key Box, can you ask Randall for some sparring stories?
Shit. Man, a lot of guys ain't really want to spar with me. Only camp I ever went to was Miguel Cotto camp.
Ooh, how was that?
Ooh, that was easy.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was
Really?
he was going to war with everybody. They would actually put me in last.
Oh, that explains. I always think of Cotto, you know, as just a warrior, you know.
Yeah, they would actually put me in last, and you know, he be a little tired. I didn't go in and try to kill him. You know what I'm saying? I know how to work with people, but you know, it just sometimes some people just get out of line, and then I have to put them down.
How was his power, Randall?
Put down Miguel Cotto? Is that what you're saying?
No. I mean, the Cotto count was straight. That was the easiest money I ever made in my life.
Yeah. Here, would you fight Demetrius Andre? Did you?
I mean, if they would have offered it to me, I would have took it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because going up in weight wouldn't have been no problem for me. I would rather go up in weight than have to keep losing weight.
Yeah. So I'm thinking 154, 160 would be.
Oh yeah, that would have been perfect. But see,
Yep.
that's what I thought I could do. But
Yeah.
it's like when they just put it this way, when you go to these guys and say, "Hey man, I mean, I'm a free agent. Can y'all use me?" And they say, "Yeah, man, I love to use you, but who gonna fight you?" Mind you, it's a whole division of fighters. Who gonna fight you?
I got a name for you, man. I got a name for you. Because we had his brother on the other day, right? Robert Leonard was on here the other day. He's Robert Leonard.
Roger Leonard.
Yeah, Roger Leonard. Yeah,
Roger Leonard.
Sorry, Roger Leonard.
Yeah, Sugar Ray's brother.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, we had him
he's
on
looking for an exhibition fight and all that.
How old are you?
Oh, he was fighting on Sugar Ray's undercard, so he's a veteran.
Oh.
That's right. Well, he's looking for an exhibition fight, man. In Sugar Ray. Okay.
But yeah, hey, I had guys call me all the time, tell me what they could do for me and this, that. As soon as they go out there on the road and mention my name and get the phone hung up in their face, then they understand what I'm talking about. Put it together. That's all I would say.
Damn, that's
it's a cruel world out there, bro. I hear you, man.
Hard business, yeah.
I'm telling you.
No, it's a hard business. Even in the amateurs.
I had guys that was well connected, and they told me how connected they were. They connected with Golden Boy. They connected with Top Rank. They connected with this, that. I said, okay. Before I take any money from them, because they wanted to manage me and do little stuff for me, and they was willing to. I say, don't give me no money. Make the move first, and then come back to me.
Yeah, I get you.
They found out what I was talking about was true.
Yeah, maybe if they would have paid you up front, maybe they're.
No. I mean, if I would have took their money, that's all it would have been, them giving me money, because wasn't nobody finna put me on none of their car. I told him, call Bob Aram. He said, tell me how good of friends him and Bob Aram was. Shit. Bob, luckily Bob didn't hang up the phone on him. If they wasn't real friends, he probably would have hung up on him.
I tell you who's still in good shape, though, man. All jokes aside, he's still in good shape. Julian Jackson.
Who? Julian Jackson?
Yeah, man. He was over here like hyped up, man. He was out in the islands eating all type of exotic fruits. And I think he said that he wanted Bailey next. And I'm just joking. He but no, he look in good health though. He looked really good, man. Like
I done seen him.
He looked in really good health, man. I was proud of the dude because I don't know if you know, but most of my family lives in the Virgin Islands. My mother's aunt was actually a senator over there for 12 years. You know what I mean? Like I literally have like most of my family that lives over there. And he was over here, man. Everybody was loving it, man. Like he's such a humble soul, you know?
No, he is. He's a good dude.
What you were saying, Troy? Go ahead. Yeah, Troy fell asleep again. But if Troy fell asleep, that means Rock fell asleep. Because y'all both on the same line.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man. Damn. So anyway, man, look, I'm going to drop the link one more time, man, if Troy's not going to talk. And then everybody else, ask your final questions or whatever, unless they pop back up.
I'm just thinking, what's Troy's excuse? It's 4 a.m. here.
Huh?
Exactly. You at 4 a.m. over there in Europe, and Troy falling asleep over here at 11 p.m., you know?
Yeah.
Stuff, man.
I haven't even slept yet, so.
Yeah, I know you a true fucking boxing head, Brian. I gotta admit that, man. Like, you know.
Been around a bit. More in the amateur level than pro, but you know, I've been around a bit.
So tell everybody, man, what's your final thoughts and where can people find you and all of that?
My channel is just Brian Harkin. Nothing too complicated about me. It's just my freaking name. Type me in. I might put my channel in the chat there if anybody wants to sub to me. I'm not doing as much content these days as I did when I started my channel, but but I'm gonna try to get back to more content. You know, I'm starting to do football content to soccer, so got to get more into got to get more back into the boxing. So
where you located in the UK?
Ireland.
All right, I'm gonna send you a letter. I want you to go over and give it to Ricky Hatton hand to hand.
I can do that. I can do that. Okay.
Don't read it though. It's just for him.
Fair enough.
Around, he's about 250 pounds, man. He ain't trying to fight you right now. About 250.
I'm just under 300.
He could come down about 180.
Hey,
Ricky Hatton. He could come down about 180.
Okay.
Hey, Randall, let me tell you something before Brian finishes. You know, we were doing a charity for some child that was actually dying and all that, and thank God he recuperated. But he actually shaved his eyebrows on camera for because he said if you throw this amount, I'll shave my eyes right now on camera, and he did it. So he keeps it a buck. Yeah.
Ricky Hatton?
No, this guy, Brian Harkin, the one that you talking to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me. Yeah. The Irish did.
Hey, man, if it was a good call, let it shave him off.
Yeah. I said you put 100. I said you put 100, and somebody put 100 in the thing, and I'll shave one eyebrow. Put another 100. I'll shave the second one. So I walked around probably about 4 days
Exactly.
with one eyebrow, cut another one.
Well, good cause.
Yeah, I know. Hey, no, it was all good. It was all good, man. You know. So.
That's what's up, man.
There we
See,
go.
Brian, you said so. Brian Harkin, on his channel, man, and then after that, Bruce, any final thoughts, man?
Yeah, I'd like to ask Randall a question. It seems to be a real hot topic the past couple of days on the boxing sites here. The performance enhancing drugs in the sport. Now, did you face any of that when you were out there? Were there temptations? Was it as prevalent as it now? Were they using like illegal weight cutters? Well, was the whole fucking thing blown up like it is today?
Let me tell you, when I first started boxing, I used to put baby oil on, and Freddie Pendleton caught me doing it, and he said, if you have to put that on to sweat, you ain't doing shit. And get what? I never used it again.
Wow.
And that's baby oil and the stuff they're putting in themselves today, man.
Baby oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All natural athlete, brother. Salute.
Yeah, man. Troy, before because Troy, you my co-host, man. Before you even give any final thoughts, I want to ask since he mentioned that, right? I want to ask, since the last time we spoke, what do you think about all this going on with Oscar Valdez getting popped dirty, and then they still allow him to fight, and then they're talking about the whole Eddie Reynoso camp is dirty, things like that, like. Break it down, because you don't need to just agree with everything or disagree with everything. Like what are your thoughts on that whole situation? That's for you, Randall.
Oh, for me? Oh,
yeah, for you, yeah.
Man, all these dudes on it.
Yeah.
Everybody on it.
Yeah. And
everybody on it.
Yeah, I was speaking to Major Key Boxing there today on Mad Chad's channel.
They could run around and act like everybody doing something.
Yeah. Here, I was on Major Key's Boxing Mad Chad's channel earlier today, and I was speaking to Major Key, and I said to him, the only surprise is he got caught.
Yeah, that's
They're
it.
so good at cycling now. They're so good at cycling around drug testing now. The only surprise to me is they got caught. So
everybody got something going on. Trust.
Yeah. So.
That's coming from
Randall's considering baby oil as a drug. So man, you know how clean of an athlete that is. When Freddie Pendleton says you're not working hard enough if you're not sweating it off, bro. There's no drugs in that conversation.
Yeah, you ain't doing nothing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hard work.
Here, hey, Magic Key. I can't put my link in the thing.
You don't have a hold on, let me go onto my phone because I'm on my laptop. You don't have a wrench here?
No.
Oh, my bad, brother. My bad. Hold on a second.
No worries, man. No worries.
Yeah. Just hold on for a second, and Troy, you could jump in.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna pop out, man. Thanks for having me, bro. A pleasure.
Yes,
Everybody.
All right, Bruce.
Peace.
I'll be honest with you, man. I'm starting not to care about these situations, because it doesn't sound like it's fair across the board to me. It sounds like it's you have different rules for different fighters, and I'm really just not starting to care about all that. I know that sounds kind of bitter and all that, but at some point you just have to tune all that nonsense out and just watch the fights. Just watch the fights they're giving us.
Hold on before you continue. Hey, Brian, drop a comment real quick so I could wrench you up. Go ahead, Troy. My bad.
Okay.
I was pretty much done. I was going to ask Randall, how he felt about that. You feel there's different rules for different fighters, all depend on, their status or, who their promoter is or something like that when it comes to this failing drug test and all that?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, me, Man, I just know so much about the business and what's going in it. It's people. There's a lot of people that's on it that just haven't got caught yet. There's a lot of people that was on it that done retired and ain't fighting no more. It's a weird situation.
Thanks, Major Key. All right.
Okay, Randall, tell me this, right? How does it really, help you in the long run, man, if you're just not a good fighter? And, as you get older, what kind of damage does that do to you?
Well, you talking about for a fighter that's not a good fighter?
Exactly. Let's say this person constantly takes PDs or whatever the heck he's taking. Over time, that has to wear out his body. And how does that help him in the ring if he's just an average fighter?
Depends on the PEDs, right? Stamina.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about it, but I could tell you how certain fighters looked at certain times.
Okay.
Look at let's go back. They used to say Roy Jones was on it.
Yeah, I used to say that.
You know what I'm saying?
They said Holyfield too.
Holyfield.
But you see, he's damn near 60 and his body hasn't fallen apart or anything, right?
Yeah, but his body hasn't fallen apart. But look at the way he was able to move around. You know what I'm saying? When they start getting strict on it, look at all the fighters that fell fast when they start cracking down on it. When the whole Barry Bonds situation came out and all these people that was up for investigation, how they went from the top all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly speaking, I gotta say this too. So we had Kelly Pavlik on here, right? And Kelly Pavlik, when I asked him a question, right, he said, listen, man, a lot of people like to make up stories sometimes, because the depression thing where he became an alcoholic. Basically, he didn't say no, but what he said was a lot of people, when I asked him about a question, he said a lot of people like to make things up and make it look more glorified. Just some people just don't want to deal with certain things. It doesn't mean that it became an alcoholic or became depressed. Now, however, you have Ricky Hatton that did say, hey, yes, after those losses, I became depressed and an alcoholic. You see what I'm saying? So you got two people that were champions going through different things, but they took big L's at the end of their careers. You know what I mean? And then you got Kelly Pavlik saying, "Nah, man, I'm good. We're good." Just people trying to make it all into like a saturated story, a big hype about something. But really, it was just like I just didn't want to box no more. I fell out of love with the sport. But then you got Ricky Hatton that was still in love with the sport, but he couldn't believe he lost the way he did against the two champions after he was called a hitman and went through what he went through. So I can understand that. I can understand all the biased shit. Like you just put somebody in a category when they're not even in that category yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but some of them ones that was in that category, they looked like they need to be in that category.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like Kelly Pavlik. You think Kelly Pavlik was in that category?
These enhancements make your body look unreal. Has Kelly Pavlik ever come to a fight with a 6-pack?
No. He was good. Yeah, he actually got into Hall of Fame this year.
Kelly Pavlik always looked natural to me. I don't know. He never looked overpowered or he always looked the same to me. You see
these guys coming to the fight with all these muscles all behind their ears. I don't know what kind of exercise they doing.
Yeah. Here I got I got things. I got things in my ears. It's called spots. It's not muscles. In my defense, so just in case anybody wants to put that one up on me, I got spots in behind my ears. So, hey.
You know, you better stop letting people do that to you, man.
Yeah. There. People say what they want about me. I stopped caring a long time ago what people say about me. Tell you the truth. So, right.
Yeah, man.
God's honest truth, like.
All right, man. Well, listen. So we're gonna leave it up to my brother right here, Randall Bailey. Go ahead and give your final thoughts, then, man. Since you've been on rocking with us for like over an hour and a half, man. Well, actually, about an hour and a half right now. You know, because of the technical difficulties. So we appreciate you popping up. So give us your final thoughts, man. Whatever you want to hear. Your most the fights that you look forward to the most. Whatever you want to talk about when we schedule Chris Byrd again. You know, man, I wish that would have happened tonight, but you know, it didn't happen. So you know, you here though, you here. So much respect to you. So whatever you got to say, final thoughts, and then we're gonna end it.
I ain't got no final thoughts. Till next time.
That's the same kind of responses you were giving me the first time, man. I thought we built a rapport here. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. When I used to, they used to call me to the podium to do my talk, whatever. They used to all be like, watch this. Thank y'all for coming. Then I see y'all at the fights.
Yeah, man. Damn, don't do me like that, man. Come on, man. What's your final thoughts, man? Come on, man. We're not trying to do that.
Hold on, let's wait for the Canelo fight. I'm gonna get down deep with the Canelo fight because I'm gonna actually watch it.
You gonna watch the Canelo Plant? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
What are you gonna bet money?
Fuck no.
Because you already know what's going on and you're gonna like lose money. You gotta bet a lot of money just in case, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, man.
All right.
This is Canelo time.
There we go.
What you need to do is you need to get the biggest plant head on the planet, like somebody who just knows Caleb Plant. Say, I'll bet you.
Yeah.
What you think? I'll bet you. I'll bet your house, your property, everything you own.
Some of them out there too.
Unless Andre Ward's street name is Miracle Grow.
They don't have a
street name is Miracle Grow. Yeah, he ain't growing like that.
They don't have a Caleb Plant suit to put on Andre Ward. It ain't happening.
Yeah, man, it's not going down like that, like how some people think, man. Like, hey, shout out to Caleb Plant though, because he is slick, man. He just got cornered, man, in that division. Like Canelo said he's coming for you, and you only had like less than a year to prepare. And I can understand that you want to cash out real quick, but you didn't have enough time to prepare, man. You should have been doing that, though. The problem. That's the problem. A lot of these guys don't prepare for a big fight, and then when you get one right, knocking at the door, banging down the door, kicking down the door, you're not ready for it. That's his fault.
But the fight. I want to see if it happens after this one is Better Biv.
You want to see him move
up?
The one.
Okay? That's the one, right?
I mean, he already there. He beat Kovalev there.
Yeah, has he?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, has he signed a 2-fight deal with Thing, or is it just a 1-fight deal?
It's a 1 fight. One.
Y'all listening when the Caleb Plant fight was about to fall through, they said Canelo was looking at Better Biv.
Okay, yeah. Also Bivas as well. Yeah. I know Bivas looking at Canelo, so either Beterbiev or Bivas, I think, is very interesting at 175.
Yeah.
What if he beats both of them?
Yeah, they're both good. But let me ask you, final question, Randall. Do we throw the franchise championship in the fucking trash, or what do we do with it?
What is the franchise championship?
Exactly.
It's nothing.
What I mean, what is it for real?
No, it's a designation that turned into a transferable belt that turned into a supreme belt.
I don't know what that means.
Exactly. A lot of people don't.
Basically, it's the freaking belt Teofimo Lopez has for the WBC.
But then if you go on the site, it's Devin Haney that has the belt, but it's the WBC World
Devin
Champion.
Haney at the WBC, yeah.
And they will say anything just to get a piece of the pie.
Exactly.
It costs to be champion.
Here, for the right money, I'm Richard Cinema. For the right money, you can have a WBC participation
Yeah,
belt.
call them and tell them you'll pay sanction fees every month and you be champion.
Hey, I'll sell you a fucking beach in Arizona, man. I'll do whatever you need me to do as long as you're paying that sanction fee. Right?
That's all it's about.
Okay. Yo, with all that being said, man, I appreciate everybody popping up, man. It's another edition of Major Key Monday. Salute to all my boxing brothers and sisters. We still here, man. Love you guys. We got more work coming throughout this week on Friday. And besides this, let's see if we could reschedule Randall Bailey with Chris Byrd. It was all in good energy with a good faith. So hopefully they pop up. If not, somebody just put Julian. Yeah, if not, we pop up with Julian, Julian Jackson. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Rock Mom popping up. Shout out to all the content creators in the chat. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you all you guys. You know what I mean? Go ahead and make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. If not, share it on your channels. Do what you do. But another edition of Major Key Mondays. Salute, brothers, sisters. Love you guys. And till the next time, man. This was just some food for thought. Y'all do the dishes. Peace.
All right, let me. Hey, hold up.
Okay.
I want to close out.
Just want to.
Yeah,
that was my
back.
closing line right there. How you fuck up my closer? I said this is some food for thought. Y'all do the dishes and you just fuck it up, man.
I want to say something to Randall, but go ahead. All right, good show, man.
No doubt.
Show. It didn't work out the way we wanted it, but it worked out.
All right. So I'm saying, any other final thoughts?
Nah, I just have a good one.
You gotta pull something big now because you just fucked up the whole closer just to say something that you didn't say.
Not because he bounced, yeah.
Oh my God, bro, Troy, you gotta stop doing that. He just fucked up the whole closer. Hey, I gotta say something. Hey, it's gonna be less big than what you just said, and now we're not.
Nah, it wasn't about that. I just want to thank the brother for coming through. So you just gotta remember to pass it off so I can thank him.
But I gave it to you earlier, but you lost. You're not realizing you lost this. Like when I gave it to you, you said something, then you left. You see what I'm saying? We've been closing up for pretty much 20 minutes. You know what I mean? So anywho, all right, peace. Again, we out. All right.